Hello, and a warm welcome to World This Week by latestlaws.com. This is a weekly program, so hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos. I will be taking you through the significant orders and judgments passed by various courts in the country and some important international news from this week. Let's begin with the Supreme Court this week. The Supreme Court held that an Article 32 petition is maintainable in matters involving the death penalty where the sentencing stage has not been conducted in compliance with procedural safeguards. The court was hearing a writ petition filed by a death row convict challenging his sentence, and it observed that failure to follow the guidelines laid down in Manoj v. State of Madhya Pradesh would amount to a violation of Articles 14 and 21 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court has expressed grave concern over a case where a convict remained behind bars for more than 8 years after completing his sentence, terming it a serious lapse on the part of the state of Madhya Pradesh. The division bench of Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice K.V. Viswanathan directed the state government to explain how such a miscarriage of justice occurred. The Supreme Court clarified that a party's defense cannot be struck off lightly under Order 11 Rule 21 of the CPC, 1908. The court was dealing with a dispute arising from a decree for specific performance, where one side had resisted filing an affidavit of documents. Stressing the balance between fairness and punishment, the bench observed that such a harsh step can be taken only when willful disobedience and intentional delay are writ large on the record. In a development reviving the long-standing demand over the protection of Setu, the Supreme Court issued notice on a public interest litigation filed by former Rajya Sabha MP Dr Subramanian Swamy. The petition seeks directions to the Union government for a timely decision on declaring the Setu Bridge a national monument, along with a comprehensive survey by the Geological Survey of India and the Archaeological Survey of India. Now, let's get an overview of the High Courts. The Rajasthan High Court directed the Director General of Police to explain why subordinate officers continue to neglect their statutory duties despite repeated directions and even arrest warrants from trial courts. The case arose in a petition filed by Kuldeep Singh, where the prosecution's difficulty in securing the presence of police officials as witnesses was brought to the court's attention. Counsel for the state submitted that despite sustained efforts by the trial court, police officers, who are crucial witnesses in recovery proceedings, have been consistently absent. The Bombay High Court has expressed concern over the absence of adequate welfare measures for individuals living alone who are physically or mentally incapable of caring for themselves. The bench of Justice Revati Mohitedia and Justice Neela Gokhale, while dealing with a plea seeking guardianship for a man suffering from schizophrenia, observed that the matter highlights glaring gaps in existing social and legal safeguards. The Rajasthan High Court has annulled the 2021 Sub-Inspector Recruitment Examination, addressing the fallout from a long-standing paper leak scandal that has embroiled candidates, officials, and intermediaries in a criminal investigation. Justice Sameer Jain delivered the judgment today after a detailed examination of evidence and arguments spanning several hearings. The Delhi High Court issued notice on a public interest litigation alleging that private schools in the capital are systematically excluding students from the economically weaker section and disadvantaged group categories by compelling them to purchase expensive books from private publishers. The division bench of Chief Justice D.K. Upadhyay and Justice Tushar Rao Gedela directed the Delhi government, CPSE, and NSERT to file their responses within 4 weeks. In the end, we have miscellaneous news. The National Human Rights Commission, India, has taken suo motu cognizance of a media report that a 20-year-old woman, who had gone out with her fiancé, was allegedly raped by 4 persons who also assaulted her partner in the seedy district of Madhya Pradesh. Reportedly, after managing to escape from the attackers, they reached the police station to register an FIR. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. This is a weekly program, and to get more information, please check the description box for weekly updates. Like and subscribe to our channel.